Hi, all. I am Revati, working as assistant professor, Kumunadu College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to see computer networks laboratory experiments, and let me explain you the ninth one, applications using TCP and UDP sockets. So the objective of this program is to compare the TCP and UDP by implementing the applications. So TCP is we can say it is a connection oriented program, and it is a reliable one, and UDP is faster, but it is a connectionless protocol. So the applications of to TCP socket is web browsers, we can say it. Web browsers the application is Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari. For these are the browsing websites. In this, the reliable date of delivery is critical. So for that, we are using the TCP, and another application is file transfer protocol, SM and email, and remote desktop database services, voice over protocol, and secure communication. For these are the applications of TCP and UDP. UDP is already I can already, as I said, it is a connectionless and it does not guarantee the delivery. So it is suitable for fast and time sensitive communication, because it does not get any acknowledgement from the another side. So what are the applications of UDP circuit? Means streaming the media, for example, we can say it, YouTube, Spotify, Netflix. For this UDP circuit will be used online gaming, like PUBG, and domain name system, voice over data, network monitoring, broadcast and multicast. For example, broadcast means live streaming. So live streaming, many programs will be conducted, and gaming matchmaking servers. So for these are the applications of UDP. So simply we can say TCP and UDP. TCP is reliable and UDP is unreliable, and it is slower to the acknowledgement. TCP and UDP is faster because it is due to lack of overhead. When it in TCP will be used when the data integrity is critical. UDP will be used when speed matters. So these are the slight difference of the application. And let me explain the coding of program. Yes, this one is applications using TCP and UDP sockets, and these are the packages we are using in here. And as we discussed in previous program, this two packages here used, IO package and .NET package. IO package is used for input and output operation, and .NET package is used for networking functionality, for example sockets for socket creation and datagrams. And next one, it is a class, and it is a class name. Here we are using public static index of method. What purpose here we are using means, this method is searches for a string. This method is searches for a string, and in a given array, and returns the index if found. Otherwise it returns -1. For that purpose we are giving here, we are given here str.trim will be used for removes any leading or trailing white spaces from the input string. So trimming the white spaces in the string, and arrays of dot equal of string, which is used for checking if the string at index I matches the input. If it not matches, it returns the -1. Here next, it is a main function. This is the main function, the entry point of the program here. And Here we are giving some host names. The purpose of this one is define the host names for their corresponding IP address. The server will search these arrays to resolve the host names. Next. Here we are giving the command to keep the server running indefinitely to handle the DNS request, and control plus C is used to terminate the program manually. And here we are creating the UDP socket, the port number 1362, and this socket will listen for the incoming packets, and bytes send data and receive data we have used, and it is used for hold incoming data, and it sends the data, and datagram packet will be used for represents the received UDP packets, and and this command is used for it is waits to receive the packet, and it stores in here stores in the variable RECV pack, and process the request, and here we can say new string. In this command, new string.recv pack.get data, it is used to convert the raw data to the string. For that purpose we are using here, and for next one, and this command will be used to retrieve the sender's IP address, and next one, this one will be used for retrieve the sender's port number. So using this we get all the sender's IP address, port number, and raw data. So these are we are getting from there. And so here we are checking if the requested host name exists in the host array. If it is found, the corresponding IP address retrieved. If not found, the host is not found will be printed. So next one, datagram packet, and this one will be used to create the response packet with the resolved IP or error message, and this one will be send of packet will be used to send the packet to the client, and we are closing the server, closing the all the resources to the socket. Next one, client. Here we are using same .NET IO .NET as we see the previous same here, and the next one, the class, this is a class name, and here we are using the main function here, and we are using buffer reader. It reads a user input from the console, and datagram socket will be used to create a socket for sending or receiving the UDP packets. And next one determines next one we are determining the server address. Let me see how to determine the server address. Now we are checking if the arguments length equal to 0. If no arguments are provided, it uses the local host. Otherwise it resolves the host name or IP from the command line argument. And here we are prompts here we are using we are entering the host name. After that it prompts the user for the host name to resolve, and it converts the input string to a byte for a transmission here. And next one, we have to create the we have to send the request, and here we are sending the request, creates a UDP packet with the host name, and it's sent to the server. Next we are receiving the response, and for that this data will be used for representing the incoming response packet, and here it waits for the server's response, and receive packet will be received for the server's response, and here it converts the byte data to the readable string, and it closes the socket after process once it is processed. So these are how we are using here. We can see now we'll see the server and client. Client enter the hostname yahoo.com IP address. Server will wait for the client request, and here request for host yahoo.com. Here the corresponding IP address will be displayed here. So I hope everyone understand. Thank you.